Okay, I'm going to put the vents in, and I need to put a sketch in first that I'm actually then going to project onto this surface here. What is it, Arthur? Hey, you're a good boy. Right, sorry, that's the dog. So I'm going to bring back in all my planes, and I'm going to show you how to put this plane in here. So that's plane 5. So I'm just going to delete plane 5 for a second just to show you how I brought it in. Now I could use this plane here, but I'm going to use that as a reference because just to keep things tidy, it's very difficult for me to work off that plane down here and do it up, but it is possible. So to do put a plane in, you go to reference geometry, you go to plane, and you click on a reference point. So happens to be the plane, and I'm then going to pick another point because it's asking me here for a second reference, highlighted in blue. I just need to find the middle point. Let's do that one there, and you'll notice it actually clips into that there. So I'm going to do everything I'm about to do off this one here. So let's press the space bar, it's come normal 2. So it's on this side I'm going to do. So first things first, go to sketch, and it's already picked up the plane that I've just added, but just always be mindful and careful of that. I'm going to put a center line in from there to there. Okay, and just for quick fired drawing, I'm going to put a rectangle roughly where I think this is supposed to go. I'm then going to go to smart dimensions. I'm going to make that 10mm. Okay, I'm going to make that top section 4mm. Okay, and I think I'm right saying that from that face there to there is 9mm. Okay, so I've got that. What am I missing? Oh yes, a distance from there to there is 2mm. Okay, so we've got that. So I've now got a fairly defined sketch. What I am missing is the angle of it, and there's a little bit of artistic license here, because if you understand that this is actually a punched section, so it's probably on a jig where a mandrel comes down and actually punches 3 sides, not that 4th, but I need that 4th side just to create what I need to create. You'll see why in a second. So just go to my line tool, and this is from the bottom, so I'm going to go from the midpoint there, which I'll have to put measurement in a second, to roughly there, and that is a 30-degree angle from there to there. Okay, and if I go to trim tool, I'm going to lose some measurements here, you'll see in a sec. Okay, so I just need to put a dimension on that one, so that is 2. Right. Okay, so that's my sketch to actually do the punch out. Now I could do both at the same time, but I'm going to attempt to actually mirror that feature across. So if I go to features, if I come out of the sketch, because I'm going to use, there's several ways of doing this, but the one I'm going to use is the wrap command, and that only operates when you're out of the sketch. And there's the wrap command there. Okay, and I've got a choice of embossing, debossing, or just putting a line in. Now I could use 2 of those, but I'm actually going to use the deboss, so actually cut away at material. And I know that material was 0.3, and I've got a setting here of 2. The default you'll come up with is 10. 10's probably a little bit too much, so just knock it down just to slightly more than the thickness. I could use this cylinder, so if I click on that, it gives me a whole sort of layout, or the flat pattern of it. I'll try that, and if not, I'll come back. So that's the deboss, 2mm, and they've got a pull direction. I'm not going to attempt to use that, but you can actually dictate which way it pulls, and you can see very clearly that I've got a cutout there for the vent. But bear in mind that that normally is not the case. It would just, that line would not be there, and you'd have 3 flaps, or sort of 3 or 4 cutouts with that on that one there. So what do I need to do now? Okay, I need to now draw in the flappy bit that I want, or I could mirror that over. I think what I'll do, just to be on the safe side, I'll try and mirror that over. Let's just see if I can mirror that feature. So I use that. Okay, it hasn't picked up my last one, so let's go features to mirror. If it doesn't do it, we'll just move on. Come down to my last feature. Let's just see if I can, yeah, so it's that. So I've got the two flaps there. Starting to look a little bit like a spacecraft, but there you go. Right, what I need to do now is put another plane in. So I'm just going to go to reference geometry, go to plane, and I'm going to pick up 3 points. I'm going to pick up a point there, pick up a point there, and one more point there. So what I've got now is actually a plane to actually start drawing on. I can't choose that surface as a plane because it's actually not perpendicular, and it just wouldn't work. I know it sounds daft, but bear with. I'm now going to put a sketch on that plane. Sketch. Okay, I'm in there now. I'm then going to go to a slight curve. Now I could do this. I'm going to do from the top corner here to somewhere down here, and just a very gentle break. Doesn't really matter. I'm doing this one by eye, but you can see the sort of top of where the flap would be. It's enough to get vent on there. But to make it a little bit more accurate, I'm going to draw a circle in to, let's just pick up on that point there, and I'm going to use that as a reference. So just change the conditions, and then I'm going to pull that one out to that there and make that coincidence. Okay, now I could also let me see, try and make that tangential to that, but I'd have to put a distance in here and it would change the curve. Let's just see if I can do that one. No, I'm going to leave it as is. I'm just going to put a smart dimension on this one. Let's just make that 10. Okay, and I'm just going to draw a line in. Okay, a construction line from I don't know, that end point, wherever that point is in that plane. I can switch my planes off at this point, just make things a little bit clearer. So I can do my line from there. Just going to do a perpendicular, and I didn't do that, so that's better. I should have gone flat. Let's just try and see what we can do. Yeah, brilliant, that's that. And I'm just going to put a smart dimension of distance from that one to that one. Let's say that 1.7. Okay, so I'm going to go into something now that I haven't shown you before, and this is what we call the surfaces. Now when you do SolidWorks, you do tend to actually use a multitude of things. Most people start obviously with solid modelling, but then they start to venture into surfaces. So you've got a surface menu there. If it's not up, just right hand click over here, go to toolbars, and just make go to tabs and just make sure that surfaces is ticked, and you'll be absolutely fine. So on the surface menu, I want to extrude extruded surface. It's thinking about it, actually knows I want to do the sort of sketch. Now I could go up to, I want to check up to vertex. I need to choose a vertex, so I'm going to choose that one there, and it just thinks about it. It does take quite a bit of memory. And now ideally these should be slightly offset, so because you've got to allow for the cutting tool, but don't worry about that at the moment as long as you're aware of that. So that's that bit done. So I now have my kind of flap in, and now I need to make a cut. But what do I make the cut with? I'm going to make a cut with this face here. So again, I'm going to go to surface menu. I'm going to go to offset surface. It's not that one I want, so just going to clear that selection, and I'm going to go to that one there. So I've just created a surface on that part there, and I might have to just hide this just to show you. Okay, I'm then going to go this time to extend surface. and it comes up with this funny thing here. It's only because I haven't selected it. So if I select that there and I go now to extend surface, I've lost it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, it's going to do a multitude of things. And it's asked for edge face fillet. I'm just going to delete or clear that selection. Just go onto that edge, and as you can see, it's actually pulled a nice little cutting tool through for me on that. Now it's not quite far enough, so I'm just going to agree to that and then go back and do exactly the same thing again on two sides. So I'm just going to go to extend surface. I'm just going to click on, I have to do two edges here, that one and that one. Actually, I could have just taken the bottom one, not top one. So let me just undo that one, and just to make sure, I'm going to do that one as well. Okay, and now if I go to cut with or trim with surface, okay, it's going to trim tool. It's already selected the tool, and I want to get rid of that. Okay, I'm still left with that surface plate there, but I can just go to hide, and it's taken away. So I've got that surface bit there. Right, so I need to bring back that body, which is that one there. Okay, so I've still got that tool there, and all I'm going to do now is go to thicken surface, and I've got 0.3 already in there. Click on that one, and you'll notice it's gone below. I'll just show you that if I pick the others, that's above and below, that's above. I want to come below on that one, and hoping it actually pierces that bottom part, which I think it does. We'll soon find out. And I want the merge result ticked. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I've got a nice sort of flap merge there. Now what I need to do now is if I go to mirror, where's my mirror tool? This might not work actually. Let's go to features. Let's go to mirror. Okay, it's already got that one there. Surface planes. I need to bring my planes back in. Let's try that. Okay, surface could not be thickened. Right, this is a problem that occurs. It's features to mirror. It's got. Let's try bodies to mirror. See if it's done that one. Let's just pick a body. There is a way out of this. Let's just try. Let's try it. It doesn't like that one. Let's try faces to mirror. See if it will do that. I might have to select them all, but it won't be joined. Let's just go around. I can't get the other side. Bugger. Right, let's just go into. Okay, I have to come out of that and do it. Let's just give it a green tick anyway. Okay, it won't do it on that. Right. Okay, go back into that thicken. Go to edit feature and take the merge tool off. Right, now go into mirror, and it should have your last thing. So mirror face plane, it's that one. Okay, and it still won't do it. We want bodies to mirror, don't we? Bodies to mirror. Bodies to mirror. Okay, it's done that one. Now you've got those over that side. What we can do is go to insert, go to features menu, come down and go to combine, and it's asking add. So we want to pick that, that and that, and right hand click, and that now is all one piece. So that is how you do your vent. For me, what I would also do here is probably put a little fillet on that sharp edge. When it does it, let's just put 10 mm in. It doesn't like it, does it? I've got nothing to show preview here. Let's go asymmetric. Is that going to do it? No, symmetric. 10 might be too. Let's just try 1. Yeah, 1 will do. So that was just too big. Let's do on that side. Let's see if I can do that to 6. Yeah, perfect. So that's there. And I'm just going to do the same on the inside as well. Or do I need to? Let's just see that one. Yep. And that one. Okay. It's kind of done it on one bit but not the other. Okay, let's just reduce that down to 4. No, not 400, 4. That's better. It just finishes it off a little bit nicer. And you can also maybe go in and go to fillet again and just do little 0.2 radius fillets. 2 of, like in here. Because nothing, to be honest, should ever be sharp. And you can do the same on those internal features, likes of likes of there. You could actually probably increase that up to a 0.5. Let's just go around and see if we can get this done. That one, that one, that one. Okay, I'll just do the internals here just so they correspond. As I say, don't forget I have not, and I stress not allowed for the depth of cutting tool. I'm going to change that to actually 0.5. It doesn't like that. Okay, 0.4. Yeah, 0.4 is fine. Give that a green tick. And that is that part done. So you now have your vents for it. Let's just switch off that. And let's just bring in the bit we're going to do next. The internals of that one there. So it is actually really starting to look like the proper thing now. With little bits of detail on that. Excellent. All right, got to walk the dog now, so I shall see you later.